Show me your ways. Teach me to love. Show me compassion. Forgive me my wrongs. Teach me kindness. Teach me gratitude. Fill my heart up with peace. The light of God surrounds me. The love of God enfolds me. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well. Love, show me your ways. Teach me to love. Show me compassion. Forgive me my wrongs. Teach me kindness. Teach me gratitude. Fill my heart up with peace. The light of God surrounds me. The love of God enfolds me. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well. Love, show me your ways. Teach me to love. Show me compassion. Forgive me my wrongs. Teach me kindness. Teach me gratitude. Fill my heart up with peace. The light of God surrounds me. The love of God enfolds me. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well. Love, show me your ways. Teach me to love. Show me compassion. Forgive me my wrongs. Teach me kindness. Teach me gratitude. Fill my heart up with peace. The light of God surrounds me. The love of God enfolds me. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well.
Good morning. This is Unity of Beaverton. I am Reverend Kathy Condon, and our message today is Just Like Me. The topic for this month is Cosmic Connections. And we know through science and through the teachings and principles of New Thought, and especially of Unity, that cosmic connections is exactly what we have. We have known from the time of Charles Fillmore and before, there were many, many teachers, including Jesus, who spoke about there being a connection between each and every one of us. And what we know in Unity is that the Christ consciousness is that connector. It is the thing that we can plug into. It is always available to each and every one of us in just a moment to be able to call forth that Christ and to have that felt experience of it. And part of that is recognizing that this is true for all of life, every speck of it, every speck in the universe, and maybe the multiverses is connected. So, let's just take a moment and let's read our daily word for today. There it is, right there, right where I left it on my phone. Today is October 11th, and the topic of today's daily word is prosperity. And the affirmation is, I am prosperous as I enjoy my daily blessings. I am comfortable with the person I see in the mirror as I begin my day. I am filled with energy and enthusiasm for my work, my recreation, time with my family or friends, or time for learning and reflection. My gratitude grows throughout the day as I take part in activities I enjoy and spend time with people I care about. As I prepare for sleep, I am grateful for the blessings of a day well lived. More than money or possessions, prosperity is an awareness of well-being, my ability to enjoy simple blessings. I strengthen my prosperity consciousness as I bless and appreciate my home, my friends, family, and my work. I increase the flow of abundance by sharing my time, talents, and treasure in service to others. And the quote is, surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord my whole life long. And that's from Psalms 23:6. So sharing our treasure and talents and time. So we begin by recognizing that everyone around us is just like me, is just like us. There is no separation. We know that we are each a reflection of the infinite self to begin with. That is such a fine place and a necessary place to start this discussion, that we are a reflection of the infinite self. And we can move towards an understanding that everyone around us reflects ourselves. And just like me, everyone is doing the best they can. Everyone. That is so hard to grasp because we see people, we catch people all the time doing what we believe is less than they can. But I only need, and perhaps you do as well, I only need to look back on my life with mistakes that I have made, mistakes I never thought I could have made, words that I've said, actions that I have taken, things that I have done. that were certainly not the best I could do. We just lost my light, so I hope you can still see me. These things were certainly not the best I could do. Were they? Well, yes. In that moment, even if I knew better, in that moment, it was the best I can do. And if I am at all reflective, if I look within at all, as we all have the ability to do, to look within, we can realize that's not my best. That's not the best I want to do. And we can begin to think different thoughts. So we must find compassion for ourselves in doing the best that we can, so that we are able to transfer our compassion to others around us. And you know, a very good indication that we are not able to find that compassion for others is that we haven't found it for ourselves. If we haven't found it for ourselves, wholly, completely, fully, we can't find it for others. So there's this reflection back and forth that can reveal to us, how am I doing in the area of compassion? Am I forgiving myself? Am I at peace with who I am? If I am, I can look at others and see their struggle. I can see their pain. So as we come to this deeper, kinder, and more understanding of ourselves, we can attune that part of ourself to pure spirit. And we can stay in alignment with that, so we can connect with others as well. And we can recognize our oneness as completely normal, everyday occurrences. You know, there is a principle in the 12-step program, and it's one of the very, very first thing newcomers are taught. Because somebody who is new to the 12-step program, whether they are giving up alcohol or food or gambling, or, you know, sex, I mean, anything that you can be addicted to, there is a 12-step program to assist you. And the first thing that you learn is to reach out to others. What we begin to see, what we are told, we don't begin to see it yet. What we are told by a 12-step program is that we're self-centered, that our whole lives has been focused around ourselves, about what we feel, what we think, what's going on, how depressed we are, how awful the world is, on and on, but it's all about us. And 12-step says, give yourself to others. If you are having a particularly hard day, pick up the phone and call someone and ask, how are you? Ask how they are, and get into a conversation about that person. Be of service. Be of service. So what I listened to this week, you may find strange, but I so thoroughly enjoyed it. What I found on my radio was I have the ability to listen to Sirius radio. Well, you know, on a 20-hour, 18-hour road trip, nothing is better than a whole bunch of different things that you can listen to that are interesting. And one of the things that I discovered was there's a religion channel, and Joel Osteen from Lakewood Church in Houston has a channel. and you can listen to his talks. Let me just say, I didn't pay for Sirius Radio. When I contacted them to see what I would have to do to turn it on, they said, well, you have 3 months free because you never activated that when you bought your car. So we'll be happy to set that up for you now. And I was like, well, I only wanted, a couple of weeks while I was driving, but that works. So that's how I ended up getting Sirius Radio and not having to pay for it. So I listened to Joel Osteen, and his message seemed to be, I listened to a few hours of him, his message seemed to be the very same. And he called it sow a seed. Sow a seed. And in so doing, what he means is helping somebody else. That no matter how far down you have gone, there is somebody who can utilize your help, your assistance, your understanding, your compassion. And so he gave many, many examples of, and used Job quite a bit as an example, because he said that when everything was taken away from Job, when he lost everything and there was nothing left, he prayed for others. He prayed for others. And in so doing, he sowed a seed, and that seed grew. And out of that, he stepped back into the light, back into the love of God that had always been there. But it was revealed to him through being concerned and giving to those around him. So when we can connect with that type of giving, we know that, if you are having financial problems, that one of the things you need to do is keep a flow of money going. Don't stop all spending, but to get into the flow. It's like building a dam in the water, where the water will build up and build up and build up and drown you, and take you away if you're not allowing it to flow through you. So as that works with finances, it works with every area of our life, to be available to others. So when we get into being our best, what does it look like when we are at our best? How does it look when you leave the house? And does your face look grumpy or just happy or just there? It's difficult to be the best you can be when you are not at your best. But the way to get there is through reaching out to others, to be available. And then we can come and be at our best and begin our spiritual practice that leads us to that daily life of noticing, revealing, having love in our life. So this is something that's really important. Once we have that connection made every day through a spiritual practice, through whatever it is that you need to do to remember who you are. Never to forget who you are. You are a child of God. You are God's creation. Therefore, you are God's beloved. So when you have that kind of connection with Spirit, and you stay in tune with Spirit, we can leave the house then after we've connected, and it reflects on everything we do. Because we've let go of whatever that story was that we were telling ourselves. We released it to Spirit. Because we gave to someone else, we stepped out of our self-centeredness. We've done our spiritual practice, and we are now in a place where we can be truly, fully present with ourselves, with God, and with the world. This reflection is going to affect our world because we're at peace. The world around us will be in more peace. And there is nothing that is more needed now more than ever. And we can actually say that, in every single moment. Now is when peace is needed. Now is when I need to feel peace. So when we connect with another and we reveal to them that peace within us, we're sharing it. And not only do they get a piece of it, but we have instilled it more deeply within us. You can just simply ask another how their day is going. And when you have just made that connection, you have no idea that that simple act of asking about their day and what's going on with them, what a huge change that can make for them. So instead of the grocery clerk feeling like the world is no great place and that this job is awful, you have the opportunity to give them a new beginning, because you can take that moment and smile. Even with our mask on, our eyes reveal when we're smiling. I've looked in all of these travels, and everybody I meet, everyone I meet is wearing a mask. And it is so easy to tell when somebody is smiling, when somebody is happy to see you. So don't think because you have a mask on that people don't see that scowl or that smile. It is so revealing, and you never know what a difference you are going to make in the life of another just by being compassionate, just by being interested. And you are reflecting the deepest of God's love with another human being. So there is a spiritual practice that I would like to share with you now. And I'm going to ask you to just get very comfortable in your place. And take a couple of cleansing deep breaths in through your nose and blow out. And again. So close your eyes if you like, and imagine sitting before you a person that you wish to build compassion with. It could be a loved one, or a complete stranger, or even someone with whom you are having a difficult time. Okay, if you got that. So I am going to read these statements to you, and I'm going to ask you to repeat them in your mind as if you were saying them to that person who is in front of you. So, this is the just like me mantra. Just like me, you are seeking some happiness in your life. Just like me, you are trying to avoid suffering in your life. Just like me, you have known sadness. Just like me, you want to be loved. Just like me, you were once an innocent child. Mm. And just like me, you are a spirit on a journey. So come back. When we turn to the law of mind action, we realize it is a law of reflection. Life is the mirror of king and slave. What we reflect out to the world reflects to us. When we smile at the world smiles back. We change our reflection to that of God, reflecting through us. What comes back is the same, if not more. It takes such a tiny, tiny bit, just a little bit, just a tiny touch of that notion, of that intention, of that motivation to be there for another. And immediately we get to feel God's presence for us. Mother Teresa told us to, when you are caring for another, see Jesus. Wash the feet of Jesus. Serve your fellow man. And when we do, we are reflecting back to us a law, a world of love, a world that is based on the law of love. What we outwardly are and what we become depends upon what we are thinking, for this is the way we use the creative power. You have been born to come to know yourself as an aspect of spirit. You have come here to know yourself in this plane, in this place of duality, as an aspect of the divine, an aspect of God. And all the world is at your fingertips. And what prevents that? You not knowing it. You not showing it. You not acting as if that were the truth. The relationship between the individual and the universal mind is one of reflection. What we image for ourselves, it images for us. Can you imagine? It's that simple. What you imagine for yourself, love and wholeness and peace, prosperity, it is all around us. It's like swimming in a sea and being the little fish and asking your mama, what's water? What's water? You're in it. You're in the divine presence. So today's affirmation is, today I reflect all of God's good outwardly so that each person I meet can have the same experience of good through me. What better way can there possibly be to give that kind of joy and love and peace and harmony to another? Find it, bring it up in you and share it. Every time you share God's presence, it becomes deeper experienced in you. You know it at a greater level. And that's what we're all seeking. It's such a simple secret, isn't it? The secret. It's so simple. Give it away. Don't give away your fear. Don't give away your doubt. Don't give away your anger. Give away what God has so freely given to us, that we get to have regardless of what is going on in our lives. We can imagine it into being. We can share it with another. Joel had several stories that he shared of people who were down to nothing. The woman who went through a very painful, unwanted divorce gave herself to helping other couples to strengthen their marriage, to build on their marriage. She came out of that with such an understanding of what was missing in her own marriage. And she shared with people, couples, how to build upon what she had learned. She shared upon the person who had, lost everything, the grandfather's and the father's property. It was gone, and yet in time, because this person had gone out and helped others uncover their spiritual, financial gifts. He taught children and adults how to be better people by getting an education and being a part of giving them that education, that everything came back and more. And this is the truth. This is how we get what we want. Peace, love, harmony. Yes, abundance. Abundance, pressed down and overflowing is what I hear. This is what I want to see us create in our church. This is the time to begin. This is the time, and we're going to begin by sharing love with each other and with everyone around us. Show them in your smile, in your way of being, what unity does for you, what unity has given you, and they'll want it. They'll want what you have. It has been my delight, my precious delight to be with you all here again today. And I can't wait for the rest of this year and next year to unfold, to see how our journey weaves around. Oh, gonna sneeze. Sorry. To see how our journey weaves around and where it takes us as we continue on this path. Blessings, blessings. And so it is.
Love, show me your ways. Teach me to love. Show me compassion. Forgive me my wrongs. Teach me kindness. Teach me gratitude. Fill my heart up with peace. The light of God surrounds me. The love of God enfolds me. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well. Love, show me your ways. Teach me to love. Show me compassion. Forgive me my wrongs. Teach me kindness. Teach me gratitude. Fill my heart up with peace. The light of God surrounds me. The love of God enfolds me. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well. Love, show me your ways. Teach me to love. Show me compassion. Forgive me my wrongs. Teach me kindness. Teach me gratitude. Fill my heart up with peace. The light of God surrounds me. The love of God enfolds me. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well. Love, Forgive me my wrongs. Teach me kindness. Teach me gratitude. Fill my heart up with peace. The light of God surrounds me. The love of God enfolds me. Wherever I am, God is in love.